What up, guys? A little bit of daily vlog for you today. I got some huge news, not just for myself, but for the team. And so I felt like celebrating today. My buddy Jason, literally from middle school, I've known him for a long time. We're gonna finish up my half sleeve. So basically, I'm gonna get a little bit of footage of him working on me, and then I'll tell you guys what's actually going on. So out here at Jay's shop, just prepping here. Say what up to the fans.
What up?
He's like, what up? So, I'm gonna be sweating like a pig, so he's just prepping. But this is work, his workspace, so it's pretty sick. This is the first time I've been here. We did a little work at his house, we did a little work at my house. And then I think that you were at somewhere else too, right? There was like one spot you were at that I remember.
I think I was at Nissan 300zx.
Yeah, that's what it was, yeah. So, basically near like the advanced where all the homies work and stuff, so. But yeah, so he's just prepping now, and then we'll get you guys a little bit of in-time footage. Hell yeah. Get the clientele up. So back in my apartment, and I just want to show you guys Jay's work really quick. So we mainly worked on the sunset, and like the snow going on, but basically that's all of his work that we have here. So thanks again, Jay, for the hookup. Extremely thankful. You always have some sick work, so I'm always pumped to go see you. You guys, like I said, I'm gonna drop a link for his Instagram, for his Facebook page, everything. So if you guys ever want to get some work done up in Massachusetts, definitely I'll send you guys to Jay. Now basically we're just going to go head to the shop and see what the guys are doing. Well, well, well. We are back.
Yeah!
Oh yeah! What's going on, guys? It's been a while, I know. It's been a while since I've even seen this guy. We've been doing a lot. There's been a lot going on. Mark's been working on some other cars. Basically, I got accepted to school, so I'm super pumped for that. I got accepted to Sacred Heart University for a master's in athletic training program. As long as Mark's known me, I've been basically working towards this goal, and it's yeah, he knows, been on the grind, been taking tests, GREs, taking extra classes. I've been doing a whole mess of crap. So it's a lot of hard work paying off. I'm sorry for slacking on the footage. Like, I've been trying to do the whole go-karting thing too. It's just obviously funds are tight, and especially with school starting, I got to start saving and making things work. Also with this, so I did put this on the back burner for a little bit, but from now on, I'm pretty good until I start school, so that's not until June. So we should be getting footage up weekly now, especially with Mark's work that he wants to do on his car. As you guys can see, there's a ton of work to do on Mark Z. So we're going to be working on this thing for quite a while. Robbie's working on his Z over there.
240 sold, so that ain't sucking.
Yeah, so Mark sold the 240, so he's got some funds, so he's going to be able to put into this thing. Like I said, Robbie's working on his. My drift car is pretty much all set to go for the season. There's a couple things I need to work on. My coil connectors. Mine are all, as you guys know, plastic breaks within time, and almost having a 30-year-old car, basically that's what happened. So I got to replace my connectors, and this one Jimmy rig thing that me and Mark did way back in Club News North days for my CAS, basically my CAS, I just have to get like a plug for it. So not that much to do, like I said, on the drift car. If anything, I kind of want to focus on the daily a little bit more and make it like kind of show worthy. Clean up like the little things that like make it look bad. I have a set of wheels that I'm going to be ordering soon, so I'll keep that on the down low for now until that time comes. But yeah, like I said, I'm ready for the season. We posted up Lock City's thing up.
On this piece of wood, is this supposed to be in here?
We posted Lock City's drift event schedule up, and they're gonna be killing it this year. So it's gonna be sick. It's gonna be a good time at Thompson. So with all that being said, sorry for the wait. It was well worth it though, guys. I promise you, we got some sweet stuff coming up for you. Again, thank you for, we're about to hit 2,100 subscribers, so I still have that 2,000 subscriber giveaway going on. There's a couple of little things that I need to do that I'm actually going to be doing today as a little secret to basically get that ready to go. So, but yeah, let's get it. Enough talking. Let's get to working on Mark's car. So Mark is disconnecting his ECU right now, correct?
I think that's what I want to do. Really, I got a few connectors that run up underneath the dashboard. I've relocated my PTU underneath the dash, along with its sub harness. But I gotta feed the wires back through the firewall. I'm gonna attempt to kind of redo my tuck job.
Yeah. So he's having me. What I'm going to start doing is pulling all the interior, basically from the passenger side out. So
yeah, that way I can gain access to the brake lines. I'm going to be replumbing all of the brake and fuel lines on the chassis. I noticed that there's an excessive amount of brake lines on this thing, which for the provision for the ABS control module, the ABS hydraulic control unit, and so you got lines that run to that, and then from that to the brakes, and a few things in between which I'm not quite understanding, but I'm going to trace it all. As far as I know, there aren't any proportioning valves, so we'll be able to just run lines off of the master, possibly a T-fitting for the rear, but what I'm hoping to do is to actually route it through the body and basically create a loop. That way I have a provision for a hydro brake sometime in the future.
And then show them what, he's got another little secret that he did over here. You guys can't really see because it's hidden.
Oh yeah,
but
behind the rust.
Behind the rust, yeah. Listen, don't talk crap about this. We already know we're fixing it, so leave us alone. But
it's still in the developmental stage, I would say, but I'm kind of happy with its placement for now. I've got an inline fuel tank. I did this so that I could run the wires externally instead of through the bulkhead on the fuel sender. It was giving me some issues with creating high resistance and burning out some pumps. So I think with this setup I'll be a lot happier. This is how I had it on my 350 S10. It was basically along the fuel rail right next to the fuel pump. The fuel tank, and I don't know, just a little bit more ease of access, you know?
yeah, so that's sick. So I think once we get this tested and it works, I think we'll be doing this to my Z's also. So, but with that being said, let's get into work. Let's get you guys some freaking footage. So here's the brake lines from behind the passenger seat, and the brake lines on the passenger side that run under the car. So Mark's out there cutting them out right now. I think he's starting to work. So what's your goal here, Mark?
Well, so right now I'm just cutting all the brake lines off. I'm leaving myself a little bit of end here on the fittings because I don't know what fittings I'm going to be reusing. Some of them I'm going to be reusing. We got a wire wheel on the bench grinder over there, so we'll be able to take care of that. Essentially, there's like double the amount of brake lines that's really needed on the vehicle because there's a hydraulic control unit for the ABS behind the passenger seat on the US models. Now, also, I think that maybe with that amount of fluid, it's kind of hard to bleed the system. It just kind of overcomplicates it and leaves a lot of areas for corrosion built up. So I'm really just trying to simplify it as much as possible, and I'm hoping that I get a little bit of better brake performance out of it.
Robbie's under here.
Yo.
What are you doing, bro?
Working on Mark's fucking brake line instead of working on my Z.
Let's see. So explain to me what Mark's goal is here.
Mark wants to redo all his brake lines. These are all rotted and nasty looking. Yep. And there's a lot of excess lines, especially because he deleted the ABS.
Yep.
So he's gonna simplify the whole system.
But basically what Mark's been running into is stuff like this. So he basically wants to get through his whole entire car of replacing all these lines, making them new, so they're not like this, so he's not going to run into any problems. And
he doesn't want to risk it on the track.
Yeah, and then also, is he deleting the ABS?
He already did delete the ABS.
Oh, okay. So he deleted the ABS. So then they actually went. Robbie went in the back. Where'd you put that brick?
Oh, I put it on the scrap pile.
Brick.
On the other side of the post.
On the other side of the post scrap pile. Oh, here it is. So.
That sits behind the passenger seat. You see the.
This sits behind the passenger seat. I'll show you guys exactly where it sits. But these are all the lines that it runs through. So, this thing weighs. This must be like, 2 pounds, 3 pounds. It's
Got some weight to it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is legit. So
maybe, I don't know. Yeah.
that's definitely 2 to 3 pounds. That sits right here. So they deleted that. They got that brick out of there. Even Mark's little brick that he showed me. This thing too is no joke. This has got some weight to it too. So.
That's on brick on the passenger front wheel.
Passenger front wheel.
That's the
Oh, that's right here. Yeah.
That's the 2 set lines from the master to the hydraulic control unit.
So that was here, like in this area. Or no, never mind. My bad. It was right up here. So deleted that. Deleted that other one. They're running the lines from the front here. So as you can see, Mark's already starting to work on it. From there to here, he's got this T fitting here. So he's gonna run this line to here, that to there. And then from here, he's working on the lines right now. He's gonna run one from here, one from there, and then one from the bottom, all down through here. So there's gonna be no more going behind the passenger seat, anything like that. He's just gonna run them under the chassis up into exactly where Robbie's setting everything up right now.
Well, the only thing that's going to run behind the passenger seat, I'm going to make a loop up in there because I want a provision for running a hydro cable.
An inline.
Brake.
Yeah, he wants to run an inline hydro. So that's why he's running this like this. He said eventually.
As you can see,
Trying to get a view for you guys.
look over
but-
here. It loops up and over the rear diff. You can kind of see I've already got some. It loops up all the way around, back over the subframe, comes down along here, and then this line here goes back up to the
Up towards the front.
left front brake.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
The left front brake.
And the other one comes over to this one.
Yeah.
But yeah, these 2 lines are for the both left side brakes. One's left front, and one's left rear. Here, there's a distribution block here to split both rears. There's a short little line that goes up over here.
Yeah.
Goes to this.
Yeah. Right there. That's to the rear.
The fronts are split through the hydraulic control unit.
And then this is all the brake lines. They're just going through them all. Work it side to side. Oh, up, down. Damn, all around. Damn, Mark.
Yeah.
Just a tip, Mark. Just a tip.
Jesus fucking Christ. That's it.
Bye. Piece of shit. More lines. Robbie likes to work the rear.
Yeah. My girlfriend doesn't appreciate it as much, but.
Hey Mark, this hole right here was perfect camera angle to watch those brake lines come out.
We're gonna do it that way. If not, I'm gonna cheap out. It'll still look good. Either way, we got some surprises coming.
But it's gonna be budget.
It's always budget.
It's
dude.
always
It's
budget.
always shoestring budget.
We are
Shit.
always budget. I will say I went a little off in the drift car, like in the beginning
Some things
stages.
you spend money on.
Yeah.
I mean, I got total
Safety
fuel
you
pressure
spend
regulator,
safety
man, you know.
safety you spend money on.
Spend the money on safety.
So like definitely money on
Harnesses,
safety. Harnesses,
helmets,
seat, helmet.
You know,
Yeah.
things like that. Brake lights, fire extinguisher. Spend the money.
Yeah.
I mean, even fire extinguisher, I want my like just
Yeah.
spend the money.
Yeah.
I don't think you guys understand all these lines right now. Like this is
Great. Like look at this thing, dude.
Is that all that? Oh no, that's what goes over the firewall.
This is the driver's side.
There's more in here that he cut out that goes up over the axle.
Yeah, it's over here, I think, by the pile. I think. No.
Hey.
No. Yeah, there's here. There's some over here. Dude, who wants brake lines, yo? We'll sell them to you. 50 cents.
You gotta get your own unions. So we're gonna cut these two vanes off and use that as a pass-through block. It's got a dowel there and a bolt hole that'll hold it in place. We're gonna clean it up and.
So what are you doing this for, though?
We're doing this so that we can pass the brake lines through for Mark's inline hydro.
Okay.
We're gonna need one that goes in and one that obviously comes back out.
Yeah.
So, which I don't know if I want to use these two and have the bolt hole center, or if I want to use the bolt hole and the dimple. I'll figure that out. All right.
So basically, he's going to cut that up and make this so when Mark wants to basically route it through here.
We'll show them the end product.
Yeah, yeah. But what we'll want to do is he's going to try to route it through here. So when Mark actually wants to put his hydro in, he's just going to run a hydro line from under here, like all tucked, and it's going to go through here in one of those two veins. So the hydro line is going to come down through, out, and down into the vein, and then the other one is going to be coming in, basically running all the pressure, like the brake fluid pressure through there. OSHA approved. Maybe not that outlet, but
Yeah, no, don't look at that outlet.
so he's got one line running from the master down here. The other line is going to the front driver side, so you can see that one. Has here, comes through the wall here, and then right to there, bang. So that's done. So now the next one he's gonna do is from here, this back one. He's basically gonna run the line down along the frame rail. Sorry that it's not focusing, but along the frame rail. Then he's gonna right around here.
I've got to reattach the power steer and cooler line here, but then I'm going to
gonna
have
run
it
it
come
down.
out underneath, and then it's going to follow right along the subframe.
Right here.
Older GM vehicles, like their pickup trucks, like a lot of their rear-wheel drive vehicles, my 87 Regal, my 89 S10, they all ran their brake line crossover along the subframe. It's not really a subframe, it's just a frame tie.
Yeah.
But it runs along underneath the engine.
So he's gonna run that along to get to the front.
Yep.
Front right.
It'll come out between the subframe and the sway bar mount, and it'll just loop right up and then right
Bang.
in.
So
That easy.
yeah. I think just being an outsider looking at the project, I think that it's very simple to do, except removing all the old lines. I think that's the hardest part of the project. Yeah.
Physically doing the job, you know, you're getting your hands in some weird spaces and you're bending the lines, trying to get it right and everything, but actually cutting and flaring the line, figuring out how long you need it, getting the old line out, like a lot of places will just, they'll leave the old line in and they'll literally zip tie new line, like right to the old line. Wrong way to do it.
Yeah.
You gotta get the old stuff out of there, man.
Yeah.
Just-
Freaking dope. This is a sick little project for you guys. So
I know at some point soon I'm gonna do some header wrap. Luckily, the brake lines aren't getting anywhere close enough to the exhaust for me to really worry about it. but something I was considering, but we just don't have the space for it, is you can coil the brake lines, and those coils will actually dissipate the heat, and it'll keep your brake fluid from boiling when you're out on track.
So,
Yep.
sure, that fourth line that you're setting up is going to go into that block, right? That's going to sit in the passenger.
Well, so what I'm doing is I've got this T-section right here for the two fronts, and then I've got another line that's going to come off of the master here. It's going to run along the driver's frame rail next to the brake lines, and then I've got to have it cross over somewhere, and I'm thinking I'm going to do that around the back of the subframe, maybe. Essentially, I want to be able to retain the configuration where it passes through the chassis there behind the passenger seat. That way I can run the inline hydro. And I'll just loop it for now. That way it's just got a provision for it. And then after I loop it back through and pass it through, I'm going to tee it off to each rear caliper.
And this is our custom bracket, made from the stock one. We used just 2 vanes, cleaned it off, used one of the bolt holes for the center. Came out pretty nice. And this is gonna sit over here back in the stock machine, so that you can do his inline hydro. Sits down in here, just like that. And actually, I think it might sit over here. Not sure. I'll figure it out when I get down there.
So one line is going to run from the hydro, and the other line is going to be coming from the front of the car, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Right, Mark? It's coming from the master to this distribution block here.
Yeah.
Then the inline,
Yep.
and then it's gonna come back out and go to the distribution, the T
T-fitting.
the T fitting, and then split to each rear wheel from there.
Cool.
And then,
So, Mark finished that other line going to the passenger side front.
Gotta go towards the firewall.
If you can see, I'm going to move this line for you guys.
It won't
So
go
there it is.
any closer.
It's going to go down. He wrapped it down around the frame rail, under the power steering cooling hose, down. You can see it runs along the subframe, all the way down here. Then it comes out through here, down through here.
Yeah, he's cutting it a little closer to
And
the
then-
sway bar, but
Yeah.
he's
Well,
hoping for the best. We're gonna cut it in
I
close
think
to
it'll be
the frame
straight.
rail.
Yeah.
Should be fine.
Yeah.
I'm thinking if we cut it up in on this side and
like roll it that way. Yeah, I think
it'd
it'll be
probably be our best bet.
So back home, guys, it's been a long day, long night, a bunch of adrenaline pumping and excitement, but Mark finished the job. He's basically going to test it out for the next couple of days, and he's going to basically get back to me and let me know what he thinks about the job and how it's going to work out. But yeah, the last line was basically just ran from that brick to a T-fitting, then it went to each caliper. So let's see how he feels. That, like, if he likes the pressure in it, he'll definitely let me know. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. Unfortunately, my camera died, so I wasn't able to charge anything until I actually got back home. But like I said, in another video, I can get you guys that finished product. If you guys want it, just leave a comment below. But going on from there, guys, it's super late. I'm super tired, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.